traveling during a pandemic. Hey guys, this is Diana. So before we head out to the airport and get to the part that you actually clicked on this video for, I really want to sit down and explain two things that can really give you a little bit of background. So here's what I'll be talking about before we go. Number one, what it's really like in Beijing right now. And the second point is the reason for this trip. So for those of you who don't know, Beijing is actually almost back to normal. Things were starting to pick up back in April, but you may heard that in May we actually had a second wave, so that slowed things down. But as of today, everything is almost back to normal. A couple things that are different is that you still have to wear a mask when you go to a public space, especially on public transportations, like on the subway, on the bus, when you're taking a taxi. And workers are required to wear masks if they interact with customers, and that's pretty much it. But more businesses are opening up and we get to do a lot more things and activities than before. Like we can go to the hospital if we need to, you can go out to eat, and other things like public swimming pools, libraries, pet shops, shopping malls, everything is opening up. So yeah, it is very fortunate. Schools in Beijing will be open in late August or in September. And yeah, I've been going to the gym for about a month or maybe a little bit over that. There's definitely more cars and people on the streets, so yeah, things are pretty good. And on top of that, everyone's back to work. I will be soon, very soon. People have been going to work for definitely more than a month. And now let's move on to the reason for this trip. I know that things have been crazy all over the world. But yeah, in China, more and more people are traveling for pleasure because things have been getting better and it is a lot safer to travel. I feel very blessed for this situation because I get to go out every day and I get to live my normal life and I even get to travel. So yeah, that is very fortunate. As of today, there's 4 people in Beijing that are still being treated for the virus. Yeah, and a month ago, hundreds? 2 months ago, it was, I think, 700 or 800 people that tested positive. But right now, there's 4 people that are still being treated. It has improved a lot thanks to social distancing and people wearing masks. I know a lot of people in the world are still in quarantine, but I just want you to know that it's not permanent, it's just temporary. Wearing a mask is very important, and so is social distancing. If everyone does what they're supposed to do and do as much as they can to help the situation, things will be back to normal very soon. But it does take effort, so please keep that in mind. So the first reason for taking this trip is that I can be sure it is safe. Maybe not 100% sure, but like 95%? Yeah, but that is just my case. Please avoid social gathering and traveling unless you know it is safe, or if it's an emergency, I guess. Another reason for this trip is, like I said, I will be going back to work in September. I am an English teacher for young kids and I have been having online classes since February this year. So yeah, it has been a long time. But once the kindergartens in Beijing opens, kids will be back to school and I will be going back to work. And so is my boyfriend. He will be going to work very soon. So we just think it might be a good idea to take a short trip now, since we won't be able to do that when we go back to work. Okay, so that's pretty much it. We'll be going to Xiamen in China, which is southeast of China. It's on an island, so it'll be really fun to go to the beach and eat some seafood. Our flight is, I think, 9 p.m. today, so we'll be leaving for the airport really soon, and we'll take you guys with us. We took the subway to the airport, and it was super quick and easy, as expected. And welcome to Beijing Daxing Airport, which was opened for traveling in September 2019. I was really impressed with how automatic and convenient this newly built airport is. Everything from baggage check-in, selecting seats, security checks, and so on. Even though there's still some need of human assistance, I'm certain everything can and will be replaced by machines in no time. As you can see, every single person was wearing a mask. That is without a doubt. But I gotta say, the airport was just about as busy as before the pandemic. We arrived around 8 p.m., which was hardly the busiest traveling time of the day. Still, people were in and out of the airport like usual. Plus, shops and restaurants were opened for business as well. Going back to the airport after all this time, it really puts you into a whole new perspective. How normal and mundane yet exhilarating traveling is. It is absolutely not the most important thing in life, but the feeling of going to a new place and embarking on another adventure is something worth fighting for. I am truly grateful for all the workers who have made traveling possible for everyone. If things are not back to normal where you live yet, please have faith and keep trying to do what you can. And I wish you the very best of luck.